KPIX5 anchor Alan Martin leads our coverage tonight live from Calistoga. Alan?
Yeah, Ken and Veronica, I am in downtown Calistoga, which is deserted tonight. I'm at the corner of Lincoln, which is this main street in Washington. Off to my right there, the fire department is technically down there, although there's maybe one truck that's still there. Sonoma County is directly behind my back. But look at downtown Calistoga. Restaurant after restaurant after restaurant, business after business after business. They are all closed. All right, Joe, we are all hoping for that for sure, because I got to tell you guys, it's not so eerie that the town is empty. What's eerie is that feeling like, is this the calm before the storm, before the firestorm hits again? Everybody's kind of on edge expecting that. Just a few minutes ago, we saw a convoy of trucks and horse trailers headed east out of town. We're going to have coverage of that a little bit later, but apparently there's a big animal evacuation center. They put all these heads of livestock there. Those now have to be evacuated because that could be in danger.
KPIX5 anchor Alan Martin is in Calistoga for us tonight. Alan?
Yeah, Veronica, Calistoga, a town of 5,200 people, has been under the mandatory evacuation order since about 3 o'clock, between 2 and 3 o'clock this afternoon. And I think the most disconcerting thing for many people was that, well, they were prepared for the emergency on Sunday night and Monday, but then they thought they were all clear, that they had sort of dodged the bullet. Well, the weather forecast changed, the winds are expected to pick up, and now folks here found themselves having to race out of town again. Paulette Solt saw her neighbors pack up and leave. And it doesn't stop. Just a few minutes ago, Wilson, you and I saw this convoy of pickup trucks and horse trailers go through here.
Well, we followed them right around the corner, and we can show you what's going on at the Napa County Fairgrounds. They've got everything from horse trailers to ambulances. Clearly, this is the staging ground for whatever might come tonight and whatever kind of response might be needed.
You know, my thought is, let's just hope this isn't, they call it ground zero. Let's just hope this isn't the spot.
We're kind of sitting here watching the wind and waiting, and I think everyone within 2 counties is doing the same thing right now. What's tonight going to look like?
A lot of anxiety. Wilson, great stories. Thank you very much. All right, guys, we're going to send it back to you.
Alan Martin is anchoring our coverage from the fire zone in Santa Rosa tonight. Alan?
Well, Liz and Ken, I can tell you that the scenes here in Sonoma County, as well as Napa County, Lake County, Mendocino County, really are nothing short of apocalyptic. Take a look at what's behind me now. If you can see the devastation, the wide-ranging, I mean, it's 180 all the way 360. It's all around us. All around us. Everything here was a mobile home, a car. People's lives were here, but now everything here is a shade of gray or brown or black, and there's really nothing to be salvaged. Fires are smoldering in most of the area where 100 out of 160 of these mobile homes have burned. I do have one little bit of good news here, because there's been a high-pressure gas line that has been on fire and burning for well over 12 hours. PG&E crews working out on Mendocino Avenue have just now been able to get that gas turned off. I'm Alan Martin. As the 43rd mayor of San Francisco, Ed Lee made history as the city's first Asian American to lead the city. The mayor collapsed while shopping last night at the Safeway on Monterey Boulevard about 10 o'clock. He was in critical condition when he arrived at Zuckerberg San Francisco General Hospital. Doctors worked on him for hours, but Mayor Lee died just after 1 a.m., surrounded by family and friends. He was 65 years old. A lot of things you point out were his biggest challenges, but he also had some major accomplishments, too.
He did. And looking ahead, he managed to take things on a down and make them an up. These are some of the stamps of the times that made Ed Lee.
Well, and if Ed Lee was standing here today, he'd tell you there's a lot more I want to do. Yeah. He was not done by any means.
That's right. But in this town, getting that done is often the challenge.
Recapping our top story, San Francisco in shock tonight at the sudden passing of Mayor Ed Lee. He died early this morning at SF General after collapsing while grocery shopping last night. Chopper 5 overhead as his body was taken from the medical examiner's office to a funeral home in Daly City. The official cause of his death has not been released. Board of Supervisors President London Breed has become acting mayor according to the city charter. Stay with KPIX5 and CBSSF.com for continuing coverage of Ed Lee's life and the legacy he leaves behind in the city he loved.